This is my fault. My hair has a bad haircut. I need this part of the hair and going towards the back, to be long and to go all the way to the back from here all the way to the bottom here of the back. And it's cut short, like it's about half the length I need it to be. And it doesn't stay. It should, because it's always um, back, but it doesn't stay right now. Mhm. Coughing. Why don't you drink the water when you're done coughing? Well, it's about 4 in the morning, mid-December of year 2025. I would like to say that I'm homeless in the threatening right now, but I don't have my hair done the way I want it. So let me take care of that. I have a rubber band here. Uh, so Mitch, hello, my feet are. He's not using uh, parents to do the feeding across state lines in Nevada. So it'd be in Wisconsin. If I was going to see him with my parents, that would be in Wisconsin. I have another rubber band. I plan to take out the rubber bands in about half an hour, so I don't want to use both of them. It's fast, I guess. Should I use both? Mr. Brown of Homestead High School, crime and criminal justice class. Doing a commission of a felony across state lines is a federal offense. So you go to prison for more time. Yes, but that's not if you get caught by somebody else. That's if you turn yourself in. You didn't say that in class. So he didn't turn himself in for something. Mr. Brown, I did not expect that out of you. Mr. Brown, crime and criminal justice class, Homestead High School. For myself, that is senior year or junior year? Senior year. Okay, I think senior year. But no, there are older students in that class. Somebody sitting in front of me. A Hoopin sitting in front of me. He had the same footwear as myself, but in size Hoopiness. And he was tall. Yeah, they were something like Doc Martens, but they were brown. What was the brand? Not Doc Martens, not black. They were brown, laced shoes. And he is, I don't know, 6 feet tall. Hupina is. Yeah, I'm not that tall. So is he older? Now I'm not sure because I think if I don't know you from my class that you're older. But now I am starting to become aware of there's such a thing as a illegal alive shunt of a human being, and they are already in high school. I expect that in university when I leave Milwaukee area. But it was high school, so I don't know his age. That's true. But if he's older, that means I must have been a junior. But if I was a senior, he's not younger. I don't think that. Well, so, Mr. Brown, you didn't turn yourself in for prison. Well, what we want to know is why are you not in Area 51? For that, you have missing hair on the top of your head, and you have a VOICE voice that sounds like Casey Kasem. Does anybody know who that is? Casey Kasem, American Top 40 radio DJ for a Sunday show, counting 40 hits on Sunday. So around midday. Yeah, it'd be like morning through midday. It takes some hours for them to go through the 40 songs. Uh, I used to hear it in the car on the way to Temple Emmanuel. And I want to thank Temple Emmanuel for all the burglary. It's a temple and it's burglarized my house to death. Casey Kasem, you have a voice that is stolen. Mr. Brown, you have a voice that is stolen. You two don't know each other, but I think of you together, and then that's true that that's far apart. Yeah. So what is wrong with it? You see the trouble I went through to put my hair back. I didn't want to because there's something wrong with it. So I would shave it off all the way off if I cannot have the hair the way I want it. But what if I live outside homeless and I don't have the wherewithal to shave the hair off my head? I would want to because I don't like it. But let me make a note of the people who are not paying my landlord, who have hair disasters. And then who are all the beauty salon beauticians or hairstylists? You do people's hair who have hair disaster, and they are reporting to you that they have a hair disaster, and you are due to go to jail and prison with them to take care of their hair. And if they won't go with you, They don't have any money for you anyway. How many how many hairstylists have taken their subjects, like they're going to cut your hair, take that person to the jail and have them put into a prison hospital about their hair needing someone to style it because, well, I'm telling you, there's something wrong with my hair right now that is so bad I need to put water in it, and that's still not enough because I also put the rubber bands in the hair, or I can't go on with the mind. It's terrible. I don't want to. What if I force it? I don't force it, but you do? Or you go to a hairstylist and you give them money that belongs in the bank frozen. And you really don't have a contract. You didn't go to a prison hospital about having your hair removed, and it might enlarge your head. There might be something wrong with the size of your head when you get a hair disaster. The hair is coarse, the hair is too long, the hair is dry, the hair needs what? It needs what? Like has discoloration or it's frizzy. All those hair disasters can go into a prison to remove the hair and find out what's wrong with the head itself, because the head could be like it needs to stay in the prison because it's a head disaster. Yeah. Well, I don't know. My mom, Donna, she went to a hair salon for all the years I was living in my house, going to school on the school bus. She would go to a hair salon and get her hair done. And nobody in there would take her to the prison and have her hair removed to find out what's wrong with the head. Well, what if it's too big? Because let's say I'm a hairstylist. If I take Donna, I can't. Why is she in my house? Okay, let's say it's me, but I really can't go further. I'll try. I'll tell you what I'm thinking, but I'm saying it's going nowhere. So I take Donna, mom, to jail. And then I say, I want to let Donna into the jail because she uses my money to pay a hair salon. And I really want to know why she pays so much money for hair styling. Why is she not going to get her hair completely removed so she doesn't have to pay a stylist every month? Is it every week to get the hair washed and styled every week? And then it sort of stands up on her head in a different way. My hair doesn't do that. And I ended up with that I lost my house as though nobody knew what was wrong with her hair. She went out of the house to get her hair done outside in public. Yeah. So nobody took her for the payment because she took money from the bank to make the payment for the hairstyling. I know I was in the beauty salon myself a few times. And is she not there if I'm not there? Really? She's not there if I'm not there. What do you want me to do? Because I have to tell you what's wrong with it. So if I could, I can't drive until I'm really about 18 years old, but I'm not going to jail for you. Yes, but you are going to jail for yourself because you cannot cover for your crime by withdrawing money out of the bank and then making commission, like you buy something with the money. So if you pay a hairstylist to buy an hour of their time to cut and style your hair, they don't know what's wrong with your head. I want to know because it's my money. It is. If you're in my house, it is also my money. It's not your money without that it's my house. Or I'm in it. If you don't know it's my house because there's something so far in the wrong with your head, you don't have that money without me having been in the house. I have to make the threat now that I'm done being in the house. That's the threatening I am describing here. So let's say I'm the driver and I say, Mom, I don't want to say get in the car, but I need that you are in the car and that you don't have a choice Like, I don't have a choice. When you take money out of the bank, that's yours to yourself. And nobody is going to give me any insurance on that you think that way about yourself and you don't own your own house. So I want to drive her how? Because how do I get her in the front? I'm not going to drive her like I'm not a chauffeur, and I'm not going to abduct her, and I'm not going into the jail myself. Yes, but I want to know. Like, I have to go in there like a visitor. But I would not. What I need to know is if I can be inside of a prison hospital with Donna and have her head completely shaven, and then keep shaving the head and see what happens to the head to see if it gets larger. And then if I see her head get larger, I need to take a picture. I need to take the photograph print to the bank, and I need to say, I want out of the payment she made to the hair salon because her head really looks like this. And I want the hair salon people, staff people, to be called into the bank to see this photograph and to identify they know who that is, and that they say their opinion about something like they didn't see her head was that big when she was in the salon. So they have the choice to say they don't want to accept the payment. Then what they should be in the jail and prison for that they didn't know about how to accept a payment. They should have not been there at all. Everybody out of the hair salon. You cannot just cut somebody's hair because it's too long. If it's too short, can you grow it out? You cannot grow out your hair in a hair salon, but they all have scissors, and you can always cut the hair if it's too long. If it's too short, you just say, there's nothing to be done. Dory Chattel, your hair is unforgivable. Carol with Bart and Gracie and Annie, your hair is unforgivable, Carol. And then, who else has terrible hair? What if you are a senior citizen, you have terrible hair? So, Grandma Rose, you are in that category.